Crafts, and today I'm going to show you a technique called reverse image because today is Tuesday and it's Tuesday tip of the week. On my blog this week I'm featuring the Animal Expedition Suite from Stamp Up, and it has these cute little characters in it in this stamp set called Animal Outing, and we're going to be using it today with a little giraffe. And the giraffe stamp, when you stamp it, stamps this way. So I'm going to show you how you can get a reverse image so that the two giraffes are looking at each other. And we're going to do this using our silicone craft mat, something you probably have in your stash and haven't used in a while. And I'll show you some of the other products we're using as we go on. So first I'm going to get my Memento black ink because we are going to be coloring this. And I'm going to stamp my giraffe, and I'm going to stamp it on the silicone mat. And then I'm going to take my image, because this will be this giraffe on this side, and I want it hanging off the edge a little more than I did on this one, so I'm going to try to line it up, paper upside down. Rub your finger a little bit, and there you have your reverse image. It's as simple as that. And then I can do my other giraffe on this side. It's not quite as dark as the other giraffe, but that doesn't matter because we're going to be coloring it anyways. And there you have your second giraffe. And we're just going to jump ahead to the coloring part so you don't have to sit here and watch me color. So there I've colored the two giraffes on an earlier one that I did. I'm going to take some snail, attach it to one of the layering circles, the scalloped layering circle. And I did use my Stampin' Blends to color our two giraffes. They're perfect for this technique. Now I've gone ahead and put my card base together. We're using Lemon Lime Twist for the card base, which is 8.5 by 5.5. And then the top layer is 4 by 5 1/4, and it's Pear Pizzazz. And I've embossed it using the Layered Leaves Dynamic Textured Impressions Embossing Folder. That is a really big name. But I like this folder because it gives it lots of definition and depth. So we're going to go ahead and add some dimensionals to the back of our little giraffes. And then we'll pop that on the front of the card. Now the little hearts that you see in this card are from this little punch, the little cookie cutter punch, which is still in the annual catalog. There you can see the tiny little heart. I've gone ahead and cut those hearts out because they're really, really tiny. And I'm going to use a little bit of the multi-purpose glue to glue the hearts on. A glue dot is just a little bit too big, so I'm just going to put a couple of little dots. Doesn't take much for this glue. Get my tweezers. Put one there. The other nice thing about this glue is you can move them around a little bit once you've put them on. Let's angle that one a little bit. And we'll get one more for here. And the other one is going to go on our sentiment. There we go. That looks cute. Slide those out of the way. And you'll see all the rest of my projects for the Animal Expedition Suite on my blog. Next we're going to do our little sentiment. And I'm using this saying, "Together we make a great pair." I think that's kind of cute. And a little piece of Whisper White. A stamp. Oh, that had a little bit of a shadow. Oh, let's see, I'm reusing a piece from earlier. Perfect. Just trim that off. And then we're going to use the banner punch to give it a little bit of an edge. So we'll slide that in. Might have done it a bit too small. We'll see. Perfect. Now the last thing I did on this card is I just took some linen thread. I love working with linen thread. I did this one a little bit tight for my bow, but we'll just go ahead just so you can see what it looks like. Then I wrapped it around a couple of times. And then I just did a nice bow, which when you're live on camera never works quite as well, but we'll see how it works today. I think it's going to be okay. No, that's the wrong thread I was trying to pull through. The one thing about linen thread is it's pretty easy to adjust once you've made your bow. That actually looks pretty good. So we'll trim that off. A couple of dimensionals to finish up our card. I put one right here to kind of hold the strings in place. And the one thing about cardstock is it's great because when you mess up on one side, I was practicing my reverse stamping, you can use the other side. And then I had one more tiny little heart that I put right on this little portion. See if I can do it without the tweezers. There we go. So this technique is called reverse image stamping. It's very easy to do, and it makes your stamp sets and your certain stamps that you have more versatile. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to visit my blog at www.pinerypapercrafts.com, and the June Hostess code is there. Thanks and have a great day.